Hi you guys, so it's time for CarnivorousGrama Cooks. Welcome. I am today going to be making some bread. It's going to be, I just watched Cristie at Meeting Wellness and Laurie, can't remember what her channel is. I'll make sure I put it in the description box below. They made garlic buns. And they also made a chicken crusted pizza, but I'm gonna go ahead and make these garlic buns today. And today I am gonna be making some catfish, fried catfish, some shrimp, and these garlic buns. So I'm getting ready to just separate my eggs, and I wanna come in and show you guys how I'm doing that. So just gonna take my egg here, get stuff out of the way. And this is the bowl for the yolks. So I'm gonna put the yolks in there. All right, let me make sure you guys can see. All right, so I'm just cracking this egg. And then I'm gonna like move it from side to side. Let the white part fall into this bowl. And then I'm gonna put the yolk in my other bowl. So this is one way that you can de-white your eggs. I just realized that I don't have cream of tartar. I won't have cream of tartar for these eggs. So it's gonna take a little longer for me to whip these up. But that's how I'm de-yolking the eggs. I'm gonna do 3 of these and then I'll come back. So I'm gonna do these separately because just in case I get any yolk mixed in with my whites, I don't want those yolks in here. So I'm gonna do each one separately. So because I was watching Cristie and Laurie, I'm gonna whip my egg whites up after I mix up this egg yolk. So I've got 3 egg yolks in my bowl. This is going to have 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, which I hope is enough. I'm gonna do a heaping quarter teaspoon because I like a lot of garlic. And then I'm going to do Cristie did 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 1/2 teaspoon, a little less than 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then my cream cheese. Doc, I'm not talking to you, sir. The cream cheese is where? Is it in the microwave? I think it's in the microwave. Be right back. So I have like 4 ounces of cream cheese, a little less than 4 ounces. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. And I'm gonna mix this up by hand with my spatula. The reason I'm doing this ahead of time is because when they were mixing up their recipe, their egg whites started to fall. And I don't have cream of tartar today, so I'm gonna go ahead and just mix this up real quick. And then when I'm mixing it in, hopefully my egg whites won't fall that much. So I've kind of been wanting some bread lately. And when I saw this, I think I need more garlic. I'm gonna put another little bit of that in there because I can't smell it. I'm putting another 1/8 teaspoon. Okay, so hopefully that's gonna make it do what it do. All right, okay, that's better. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this off to the side. And now we're gonna go ahead and whip up these egg whites. So here's my bowl of egg whites. Like I said, I don't have cream of tartar, so it's gonna take me longer to whip these up. But we used to whip up egg whites back in the day without cream of tartar. So here we go. Oh, helps if you plug it in. Here we go. peaks. All right. So you can see this is like staying up in the bowl. Yeah, if you turn your mixer up on high, it will achieve the stiff peak stage without cream of tartar. And my mom used to make lemon meringue pies all the time when I was a kid, and she never used cream of tartar when I was growing up. All right, so here's our stiff peaks. Here's our egg yolk mixture. And we are gonna mix this together and get it ready to go in the oven. So before I do that, I wanna prepare my pan. I'm gonna use So here's my pan. I'm gonna put on some, I'm going to put some parchment paper on it. Okay. And I'm gonna try to get 6 of these out of this. Just rub it on under. There we go. All right. Now, the key, they said, to this is mixing it in thoroughly while not breaking down the egg whites. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in. I'm gonna fold that in. Sorry, you guys, I don't have an over top camera today. Let's see if I can give you guys a view of how I'm folding this in. You can see my egg whites are breaking down, but I'm gonna get it all in there, and then we're gonna make these buns. And I did have a little bit of excess cream cheese, so I did put all of the cream cheese in here. And so that makes it a little bit more liquidy than probably what it's supposed to be. But we're going for it. We are going for it. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Now what I wanna do is make this into buns. 6 buns. Try not to make them touch. I got one big one. All right. This is going in a 300 degree oven for about 30 minutes. All right, I'm gonna clean this up and then we're gonna get ready to make our fish. Okay, so we are having some catfish and some shrimp today. I'm gonna just pat these dry a little bit. Then I'm gonna season them. I am gonna make up a pork rind panko to go with this. So I want this to kind of be a little bit dry when I put them in the skillet. So let me show you how I'm making up this pork rind panko. Okay, so I've got my Ninja. I'm just gonna take my Ninja cup here, and I have these rib rack pork rinds. These pork rinds, they're by Rib Rack brand. These are so good. They are just pork skins, salt, and sea salt. And they're absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna add some of this into my Ninja cup. I like these because they're fluffy and very, very nice texture. So I've been enjoying them a lot. Excellent. pop this cup on here. You can do this in the regular size. I don't know why I'm so insistent on doing this in a cup, but this is how I do it. Then I got my, you can see this, I have this pointing towards you so you can see what I'm pushing. I'm gonna put it on high. And there you have pork rind panko. Try to do one more little batch so I have enough to do my fish with. Make sure you pick out any of the big pieces and put them back in there. Okay, a little bit more in here. These have salt on them already, so I'm gonna try not to over salt my fish. These are pretty greasy pork rinds too, so I always wipe around the edge here of my Ninja blade. And then around the inside of the cup, there's a lot of good stuff right here on the sides. So I'm just pulling that down and putting it in the bowl with this. I'm not gonna season these. So there's my pork rind panko. Here's my fish. Let's get ready to season these babies up. Okay, I am seasoning with my Redmonds Real Salt, seasoned salt. This is my favorite. So I'm gonna just season these up nice. Okay, now they're gonna go right in this pork rind panko breading. I do have another bag of that in case I run out, but I'm gonna just press it in really nice and tight, so I have a good coating. And then this is how that looks once it's coated. I might have to make some more because it looks like I'm gonna run out. Okay. Okay. So we are gonna cook these fish up heart attack style. And I'm gonna saute my shrimp in just some butter. So I've got some beef tallow right here. I'm gonna just put a little bit of this in here. I do have also some bacon grease. I'm tempted to just use my bacon grease because the beef tallow is pretty firm right now. What do you guys think? Should I do beef tallow or should I do bacon grease? We're gonna go with the bacon grease today. So, let me get this out of here. I just cooked up some bacon over the last couple of days, and this is like fresh bacon grease that I just strained. So I'm gonna put a nice little thin layer. I'm gonna shallow fry these, so Not too much. And then I'm gonna put this up here. So that's to make my coffee filter stay in place. This is the top for my bacon grease here. You can see that I strained this really well, so it doesn't have any too much dregs, I guess you call them, in there. All right, so back in the refrigerator with these two guys. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the skillet. Cooking them 2 at a time. I'll show you what this looks like. It smells super good. So this is how my fish looks right out of the hot grease. I just added my last 2 into the skillet, and this is going to be super delicious. Okay, so this is how the buns came out. I'm gonna butter them and then sprinkle them with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then I'll show you what they look like. I actually had to come and taste it for you guys. It's actually dripping butter. Good. Okay, they're ready. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Looks delicious. Okay, I'm gonna season up my shrimp and get that ready to go into the skillet. Oh, this is irritating. I'm seasoning this with my regular Redmonds Real Salt seasoning salt and a little bit of Slap Your Mama. I know everybody doesn't use seasonings like I do, but if you enjoy seasonings, I really like this Slap Your Mama. It's a little bit spicy. And of course my Redmond Real Salt, which I use all the time. So Slap Your Mama has just a little salt, red pepper, black pepper, and garlic. So, but it is a little bit spicy. So I'm gonna season this up. I'm going to go ahead and saute this in my skillet. Okay, so here's my shrimp. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. I am just sauteing this shrimp in some beef tallow and butter. Okay, my shrimp is ready. I'm just gonna turn this off. The last thing I do here with my sauteed shrimp is add a little bit of grated Parmesan to it. There we go. Dinner is served. So here's how my plate looks. This is my oopsie bun with catfish and Louisiana hot sauce and fried shrimp. Okay, you guys, I am going to give this a taste. My mouth is literally watering because I already know how good this tastes. So let me show you. I just have the piece of bread with the fish on top with the hot sauce. So good. Absolutely delicious. Here's the shrimp. Show you what the back side looks like. Delicious.